The son of a Nigerian, born in London, raised in Texas, elite soccer player, misdemeanor criminal, Boise State running back. That's Ajayi. Titles don't really do him justice. Perhaps it's best to let the dreadlocked, well-spoken, eventual NFLer tell his own story.
How much do you want it? When you got one guy that's on you, who fights for those extra yards? I feel like that's really what you see in great backs.
Boise State running back Ajayi grew up idolizing Marshall Faulk and Emmitt Smith.
Just watching how they ran the football with so much passion.
And now he runs just like them. Jay was born in a country where football means soccer. He was an elite player and had connections to the Nigerian national team. But shortly after moving to the United States in 2000, Jay chose American football, almost entirely on accident.
It wasn't expected at all. I'd gone to a practice with one of my classmates, and they had mistaken me for one of their team players, and they called me over, and basically they asked us to run around a tree, and I beat everybody. And so they were like, let's see what he can do with the football. And being good at it, it made me really love the game.
Ajayi continued to play the game through high school. After his sophomore year, he and his father had a serious conversation about moving back to London, but Jay opted to stay.
It was just a thing where I felt really comfortable being in America. I'd made a lot of friends. I'd kind of built a new life here. And so I really wasn't ready to make a huge life change and going back. I just felt that playing football, would end up being the right path for me.
Ajayi committed to Boise State in August 2010. In October of his freshman year, Jay was arrested for misdemeanor theft after stealing sweatpants from the Overland Road Walmart. He was sentenced to 5 days in jail, and Coach Peterson nearly kicked him off the team.
It was a really close decision with Coach Pete. From what he told me, that I was almost out of the program. It really shook up my world and really made me sit back and say, you got to really smarten up.
Peterson told Ajayi he'd need to redshirt and earn trust back from his teammates. Less than a week later, Jay tore his ACL in practice, ending his season.
I felt like I was just useless,
Despite reaching his lowest point, Ajayi never considered leaving Boise State.
I still hadn't even played college football yet, and that was my dream. So for me to have left, it would have just been I did everything through high school and all that for nothing. I had no regrets at all, and I knew that this is where God wanted me to be and that he had a plan for me, and so I wasn't really too worried about it.
After a year of rehabilitation on his knee and his image, Ajayi impressed coaches in 2012, backing up DJ Harper. He earned the starter's role last season and responded with 1,400 yards and 18 touchdowns. Now it's money season, as Jay likes to say.
Coach Bonifa, back when he was here, used to always say, don't leave money out on the field. So when I say money season, it's not necessarily just this season. It's really just my mindset and motto every time I step on the field, that each play I'm trying to make money for myself, for my team, and for my family.
That money might not be far off. Ajayi can enter the NFL draft after this year.
To be able to do that would be a major step for me, and I'm not really too worried about it right now. But when it gets to that point, then I'll really sit down with my parents, sit down with my coaches, and then we'll take it from there. It's an exciting journey. I'm really more excited to see what the future holds. Just looking back at what I've been through, what I've gone through, and to see where I am now, I feel really blessed. I'm living the dream. I'm playing college football at the highest level you can play at one of the greatest colleges in America. What else could I ask for?